And we are now recording. What's up, my dude?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Today, I picked this video out from Dr. Insanity. Go check out Dr. Insanity, great channel. Abandoned car leads cops to secret killer's body dump. And
Body dump.
we did something like this before on the channel. You are, if you're okay with me still saying this, you are a real life cop. That's why we're watching this
I'm a
stuff.
real, I'm a real live cop. Doesn't mean I'm always correct. I'm just joking. No, I'm a real life cop. I'm a real life cop. I will judge these guys as if they're not human, like everyone else does in the world. That's fine.
Right, right. You're
No,
I love getting your perspective on stuff like this. And this you've never seen this channel before, have you?
this is the first I've ever heard of a Doctor Insanity, so
Okay,
this will be fun.
this guy does it like a movie. This is going to be really engaging. I can't wait. Let's get, let's get into it. Ready?
Yep, let's do it.
Look at that.
These officers just found an abandoned car in the middle of the forest. They don't know it yet, but in a few minutes, this very car will lead them to the most horrifying discovery of their lives.
Why is it going to drive off and show him?
Yeah, look at the amount of plainclothes cops. I'm wondering, like, what kind of task force this is. Uh, it's got to be like either A, they knew beforehand what they were getting into, and it's like a major crime unit, or B, it's just a different task force that they got a random hit on this car.
Yeah, this
So
I've noticed this channel shows a lot of things out of order in the beginning of the video, just as it's kind of like whetting your appetite, basically. So we'll get the full context as to what's going on here.
Look at this. This looks like a f***ing grave.
Less than a mile away, under a pile of leaves, officers find a deceased, decomposing body of a missing mother. But in the days that follow this gruesome discovery, what starts as a search for one woman's killer quickly unravels into a decades-long trail of domestic crimes, dozens of victims, and a
Decades.
sadistic serial offender
wow.
who's been slipping through the cracks for the past 20 years.
She supposedly went out with somebody last night.
He was gonna put my mom and my nanny 6 feet under.
I pushed her down. I choked her out.
All right.
That arm right there, that arm just got me. It was the classic trick. You fold your arms in the camera, and it looks like a butt.
All right. The more you know.
Yeah, it's the classic trick.
It's a classic trick.
I was wondering if I can have a deputy come down and talk to me. My best friend is missing. The last communication was through text to her boss stating she was on her way to work. She never arrived, and then there's been some crazy text.
Approximately 25 minutes after receiving this missing person's 911 call, a Montgomery County Sheriff's deputy is dispatched to speak with the caller regarding the disappearance of her friend, Crystal Hannah.
Okay,
Unknowingly,
Montgomery,
this officer
Alabama.
is on the verge of uncovering a
Give it-
case
give it
that
a
will
pause real
unfold
quick.
into one of the
Give it a pause. Just a special shout out to this Dr. Insanity for actually spending the time to FOIA that 911 call. Because most YouTubers are so lazy with it, but yeah, you can get access to 911 calls. You can get access, all part of the Freedom of Information Act that was passed. So, very cool.
USA, baby. Yeah,
Mhm.
I love hearing the calls in
Yeah,
videos, especially first, because you can kind of like kind of make your own judgment about what's going on. You can hear how people are talking. Uh, you know, if their voices are shaking, like you can learn so much just from a call, I think.
yeah, you can.
darkest investigations the town of Elliston has ever seen.
Like, what's going on?
Okay, it's a
Okay,
town called
so
Ellison.
my best friend,
I wonder how big this town is.
she supposedly went out with somebody last night.
So is your best friend Crystal?
Yes.
Okay, so that's
Yes.
your call. Alright.
Yes. This morning, I get a
Okay.
phone call from her daughter. It was like, hey, have you heard from Mom? And I was like, no. She was like, we can't find her. She texted somebody at work and said that she was on
Every
her way
town
to,
I
like,
see in these videos, by the
this
way,
morning.
I'm always like, oh yeah, I
And
definitely
then she
drove
never
through there.
arrived.
It just looks
She
so
ended up
much
being
like
in
where I'm
our
at.
van, her mom's van that she was driving.
What is this town called again?
So do you know
Ellison.
like, where she normally stays?
Yeah, she's been staying
Montgomery
down here
County, I
far away
think.
and break, like that house.
At,
What worries me is she had an abusive ex.
right.
The statements provided by Crystal's friend are troubling, to say the least, but it's the combination of details that really stands out. A missing vehicle, an abusive ex, and a mysterious man Crystal went on a date with just the night before. Taken together, it paints a situation that could lead in almost any direction. With that in mind,
Okay, we're getting
officers
all the
quickly
lore.
get to work. One heads to Crystal's home to conduct a welfare check, while another calls her daughter, Chelsea, to gather more details about the man her mother was supposedly meeting the previous night.
Like, I just want her
Used
to
to have
be
a
home
department
and
Yeah.
everything be
that has
okay.
that kind of
Yeah,
help.
no, I'm sure she's fine.
Ooh,
Mm.
So
That's not gonna-
What time about last night was that last text?
Okay, so about last night, she
That's
told
not gonna
me
age
at
well.
8:03. She said, "Love you, beautiful," and I said, "Love you, Mom." She said, "I'm probably going out," and then she told me where she would leave the key, and I said, "With who?" And she said, "A guy named Matt. Don't say anything."
Did they really have to pick this girl's Tinder profile pic when they were talking to her?
Well, I mean, I'm sure she's completely willing to give her whatever.
Yeah, it's just so Tinder coded. It's funny for some reason. I don't know why.
Because
Uh-huh.
she didn't want
Her mom
me
died.
to,
Leave her alone.
let
Sorry.
her ex know because her ex is crazy, and she said, "I may not have service. He lives on 12 o'clock knob."
12 o'clock knob?
Yes.
That's my
Was there a
question too.
speci-
Yes.
Was there a specific address at 12 o'clock knob?
Okay, no, she actually said he lives on 12 o'clock knob. So
Okay.
on that road.
What's his first and last name?
His name is Matt, and I don't know if he goes by Matt or Matthew, but his name is Matt Thomas. And I would appreciate it, like, as soon as y'all find out something, and if you find her or
You
find
can't
out
ever
anything
trust
about
anybody
her,
with two
please
first
call this
names.
number.
Absolutely. Okay, will do.
With Crystal's daughter questioned, officers are now able to attach a name to her mysterious date, Matthew Thomas, who supposedly lives somewhere on 12 o'clock Knob Road. Meanwhile, the officer sent to conduct a welfare check arrives at Crystal's home, but no one answers the door, and her van is missing. Detectives back at the station waste no time and begin calling more of Crystal's family and friends, trying to determine whether there's any chance she may have left voluntarily. That's when they learn that 44-year-old Crystal was somewhat naive, but
Do
also
anything
kind,
we
trusting,
possibly
independent.
can before we put out a freaking before we put out a ping to everyone around that this person's missing.
Okay, yeah, I was just about to get into that for your real life perspective. When you can't follow up on a welfare check, like you can't reach the person, what's the next course of action? Do you like immediately assume something bad happened, or are you just putting out a missing persons report? What do you do?
Depends on, well, so if you're putting out a missing persons report, it doesn't stop there. Especially if you think that they could be in harm's way, because there's other things you can try to do. So, uh, so this week I had a welfare check on a house where I knew the lady was one elderly, and I've been there 100 times, and she's left an ambulance 100 times. So we're doing a welfare check. Husband's gone because he's in jail, and I knew that she's very sickly, so there could be a chance that she could be dead inside the house. So whenever I go out there, I'm knocking on the door, no response, which immediately sets off red flags for me.
Of course.
I go and I start looking inside her windows. I can't open the windows. I can't go inside the house because I have no reason to go inside the house, and that would be against the law. But I'm looking inside the windows to see if I see any signs that there was one more disheveling in the house because one husband was arrested last for domestic violence, and she's worried that he's gonna kill her. And so, like, I've looking around, seeing if she's laying around, what's going on. Don't see anything out of the ordinary, and I don't see her in the house. And I also know that she's bedridden, so there's no reason why she should be out of the house. And the only people I've never known her to get moved by is the ambulance. So that's my next step, is I start calling the ambulances like, hey, I'm doing an investigation. Have you taken this person? And then I go call that hospital, and that hospital is like, well, we dropped her off at this, where we had our ambulance service pick her up. So I call that ambulance service, and that ambulance service is like, I would check this hospital that's literally like an hour from here. So I call that hospital and the ICU room, and I finally speak to this lady and find out she's alive and that she had just taken too many of her pills.
Oh, wow.
So basically, what these guys are doing right now is not abnormal. There really isn't a reason that I've seen presented yet that would make them think my red flag is up and we need to put a ping on our phone. But I have had cases where I've had to like call AT&T and locate somebody by their device, right? But there's got to be certain circumstances for that, or even get a subpoena for someone's phone records to see where they last called from. I could do that too, but again, I have to be able to type a full report explaining to a judge why I think there is circumstances that require me to have this information like right now, because people's privacy is a big deal.
Right.
So,
Okay.
but yeah, just know if you ever go missing and are murdered, leave enough breadcrumbs for the police to be able to tell the judge, yeah, this is not all right, and you need those records so you can locate him.
Well, if the opportunity presents itself, I'll try to remember that.
Well, and also remember, if you're trying to hide from the police, we can find you by your phone.
No, I keep mine in the refrigerator
Yeah.
to hide from the government.
Hey.
So,
Stop.
okay.
Sorry. Sorry, I was talking to my child.
Oh, okay. You just scolded me for putting my phone in the refrigerator.
He's like, no.
It's like
stop.
I knew I was onto something when I did that. They can't track me. All right, let's get it.
Well, I would
which
get into
makes the idea that she would suddenly vanish, leaving behind her daughter, 3 sons, and her grandchild without any notice, feel extremely unlikely.
True.
As the first day of Crystal's disappearance comes to an end, detectives know the first 24 hours are critical. So
Yes.
that night, they stay late, working to track down the man Crystal was supposedly meeting, Matthew Thomas. After digging through records and filtering through multiple people with the same name, they finally get a hold of the right one. But when he picks
It's
up
always
the
someone
phone,
like that, too.
The conversation takes a strange turn. Matthew confirms that he once did live on 12 o'clock Knob Road, but he says he moved out of the state a few years ago.
I still can't get over
and
that's
now
a
lives
real
in
name.
North Carolina. Matthew also says he has no idea who Crystal Hannah is, and claims he never spoke with her, let alone went on a date. These statements leave detectives stunned.
Okay,
Their
interesting.
strongest lead is suddenly over 100 miles away and denying everything. This doesn't sit right with the investigators. So while they begin verifying his alibi, they also start digging into the social media account Crystal had been texting, the one belonging to Matt Thomas. Given the urgency of the case, they file an emergency request for Facebook login records tied
See
to
that?
the account. What they
What?
receive are
Subpoena. That's exactly what I said that
Oh.
you could do. Like this is the next step. you start getting these records, and sometimes you can even get an IP address of where they were sent from.
Yeah, they literally just put
So
mine on the screen right here. No, I'm just kidding. Look at all these IPs.
it's like
IP
you live in
addresses
Alabama.
linked to every recorded login on the account, and none of these logins came back anywhere in the state of North Carolina. Instead, they all originate from the same small Virginia town of Elliston. With this discovery, detectives are left facing an interesting
Virginia
possibility.
town?
The man Crystal thought she was talking
Yeah.
to may have never been Matthew Thomas at all. It may have been someone impersonating him.
Oh
With
man,
that theory in
you
mind,
see?
officers
It just keeps
request
getting more
Crystal's
and more
phone
interesting.
location data, and when it comes back, it starts to confirm exactly what they feared. Because the final ping from Crystal's phone comes in at 9:50 a.m. on a stretch of road called Peddler Road, just 3 miles away from the home of Crystal's ex-boyfriend, James Hunter Stollard. What makes this discovery even more unsettling is that impersonation like this doesn't just happen in murder cases. It can happen to anyone, because in today's world,
Wow.
your personal data, your name, location, contact info, it's all out there.
Dude, if he goes
Check
into
this out.
if he goes into a VPN sponsorship right now,
Check this out, though. Elliston, Virginia is a population of 855 people.
okay, it's really small.
Yeah, very small city, which is crazy. Like, because that's kind of like where I live. I live in a very small town. So, like, it's kind of like this crap can happen anywhere. And people think that these kind of stories only happen in bigger cities. It's never close to you. Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, well, I can't imagine there's much going on in small towns like that.
No,
So,
there's not.
so why not murder?
It lies. Ooh, check this out. Lies 15 miles away from this historic town. I don't know if you know about it, but Roanoke is one of the most
I do.
known as one of the most
Yeah,
haunted towns.
one of them.
15 miles west of it.
Okay, so this whole thing is just a bad omen.
Yeah, this is the murder's in the blood, dude. Murder's in the water.
This is a really bad Hollywood adaptation waiting to happen.
Scattered across the internet, quietly collected and sold by data brokers, often without you ever knowing. I recently searched a friend's name and was shocked at how much came up. Even old photos with his relatives were available online for anyone to find or purchase. These data brokers rely on one thing: that you won't do anything about it. That you'll keep blindly accepting terms and conditions and using services that collect your data in the background. But when
Is this
video's
really a
sponsor-
VPN?
It's an ad, yeah.
That is so funny. If they didn't have that address, they wouldn't find this murder. What?
The morning, and detectives decide not to waste any time. Uncertain of what they'll find, they head straight to James's house, hoping Crystal might be there, or at the very least, that James knows something about her disappearance and the mysterious date she had the night before. But as the detectives arrive, they approach the house with unusual caution, almost as if they've already learned enough about James to know this situation could turn dangerous.
Well, that's
Look at his
pretty
house.
typical,
Looks
right?
crazy.
If they run his name, find a violent history.
That's a cop knock right there. Did you hear that?
James?
That's a good
Hey, it's
cop
Deputy
knock.
Kuzma with Montgomery County Sheriff's Office. How you doing tonight?
How you doing,
Good.
James? I'm Investigator Marshall. I'm coming out with him. I understand you had some patrol guys talk to you earlier today.
Yes, sir.
Is that about Crystal?
Yes, sir.
So we're taking this thing pretty serious, you know, because it's not common for her to go off and be gone for any extended period of time when you guys
you
were
he's
together,
shirtless.
was it?
What do you mean?
Like, would she go off the grid?
Every
and turn her
dirtbag
phone off
shirtless.
and
Oh, yeah.
She would do that?
Oh, there it is.
There he is.
All right. Well, I understand. When's the last time you saw her?
In 2 days.
2 days.
Yeah.
So
2 days.
So Friday.
What's today?
Yeah, it gets screwy, and plus it's getting.
Yeah.
Well, we're at 1 o'clock now, unfortunately.
I know you know it, dog.
Yeah.
No, you're at 12 o'clock. Nah, bro. Didn't you read the the instructions?
It's 12 o'clock all the time here. Puma, tell me the truth. Are you shirtless right now?
No.
Ah, okay. See, I told you, dirtbags are always shirtless. So you at home watching this video and are shirtless, letting the nip free, you just need to know you're probably gonna beat your wife.
That's why you should subscribe to me, not a dirtbag.
Yeah,
No, I,
not a dirtbag. Subscribe to Puma Jet, and you will not beat your wife.
no, I keep it really cool in here. I wear hoodies all year round inside.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
that's the way.
So you thinking Friday or maybe before then? Friday. So does that sound right? Should she drive up here?
She brought me some groceries with mom and her dad. They met me at the end of the driveway. When she went to kiss me, she went to kiss me.
Also, if you think murder,
Oh, look at that tattoo.
also if you think murder is bad, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I don't think she's talking about
What's he got a tattoo of?
She ever give you any inclination
Everything?
where she might go?
The
or-
pot
Is
of
that a
greed.
drink?
It's the pot of greed from Yu-Gi-Oh.
All right. Well, I want to show you this real quick because I'm up front with
So-
everyone, okay? When I'm
Those
doing
are
this
Dragon
stuff,
Ball
just 'cause I
stars
wanna
on his
figure out
belly.
Stuff and move on so we don't waste anybody's time to figure it all out. So this yellow dot's your house, right? Right here. This is a cell phone tower on Peddler, okay? So I did an emergency ping on her cell phone, which is now turned
Boom.
off, and she was here.
Yes.
It was 3 So I got this box here, and what it says is it was west 3.1 miles from here. So I put this box so it's easy to see, and exactly 3.1 miles your house here. She was here this morning.
I think those are just like
24 hours.
regular skater stars. Don't
This
lump,
morning-
don't lump
this
him
morning
in
at
with
9
Dragon
o'clock,
Ball.
so- Not 24
Shoot,
hours.
yesterday was the last time I've seen her, I guess. When was that?
So it was yesterday, not 2 days ago.
What's today? Monday.
Today's technically Monday right now.
So yesterday was Sunday.
Uh-huh.
One of those days.
Okay. Well, this is not 2 days.
One
ago.
of them
This-
days
this
that
is-
ends
you
in a
get
Y.
Sunday morning. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's not adding up.
Yeah. I fully got you.
Because, obviously she's not in any trouble. We're just trying to find her.
You're more
So-
welcome to come in, man.
When confronted with Crystal's phone location
give me
data,
that.
James appears genuinely caught off guard, claiming he knows nothing about it and struggles to recall the last time he saw Crystal. However, given the late hour, his calm demeanor
Yeah, okay, so perspective again.
No, that looks defensive to me.
Okay, that's
Look at them eyebrows.
exactly what my question was going to be. One of my favorite parts in these videos is always like interrogations like this, the questioning. And so sometimes they can be pretty convincing. So if this was you right now, you're sizing this guy up, you got a read on him. You kind of already said it. What are you thinking? Do you think he's kind of pulling your leg, or does he seem kind of genuinely confused? What are you thinking?
Yeah, so like if you rewind a little bit, there are some small details I'm seeing, such as like he is backing away from them, right? He's doing little things that shows me that he's uncomfortable in the conversation. That's what I'm seeing. But I don't know. Sometimes talking to cops is kind of an uncomfortable thing. People don't
and
like that.
willingness to let officers search the house, nothing immediately seems suspicious. And as they prepare to search the home, they aren't aware of how much more involved he is than he's letting on.
Would it make me feel better? You don't mind if we just walk around out here and whatever?
Yep.
You sure?
It's a good move.
Okay. Just so we can clear it off and
I get some drink.
you do whatever
Yeah.
you need to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't care if we walk
See that?
inside?
You see how he said,
I appreciate it.
quickly go to, I'm stressed, he's got to grab
Did
that
she end
thing
up
that
moving
gives him
out?
comfort. Most of
Right.
the time it's a cigarette for most people.
You cool if we turn these lights on? Thanks.
But you mentioned she had some mental health stuff. Has she ever mentioned it on herself for any reason or anything?
Yeah. I know.
She
Call. Always hurt myself all the time.
has she slept here in the last week? A couple days before she brought groceries, she came here for that reason, and she came a couple days ago for groceries, and then yesterday. What was yesterday's reason?
I don't know.
Okay, like you didn't see her.
No, she must have just stopped and used her phone and took off. That's all I know. 'Cause I never seen her.
You like,
I appreciate
I
you
like
being so
how
cooperative with us and, you know, just letting us
they
park this
continue
bus
to
off
go
and pay
back
the
to
All right. Thank you.
his
Thanks, man. We'll
statements.
see you next time.
So that's a huge thing,
Thanks,
is
you too.
paraphrasing,
The search of the
constantly
house doesn't
reiterating
reveal
what he
anything
says,
important,
so
and
gives him an
James's
opportunity
questioning
to
provides no immediate
change
cause
his
for
story
concern.
or
As the first day of Crystal's disappearance comes to an end, detectives leave empty-handed, heading into
That's a
another
consistent
night
thing that
with
I've
no
noticed in these
idea
videos.
of
They
where Crystal
constantly
is.
run you back
And while
through
they
the
don't know it
same
yet,
questions
they're
and
only a
story.
Yeah.
mile from uncovering
And
the
it-
truth.
And 99% of the time, if you're guilty, it changes somewhere down the line. And they get
Yeah.
you.
It's 5 a.m., and Officer Richard just arrived to investigate a call about an abandoned car found in the middle of the forest.
There it is.
At
Yeah.
first glance, it doesn't seem unusual. Vehicles are often dumped in remote areas
Looks
after
like
being
good
stolen
hunting
or
right
used in
here.
other crimes. But this time will be different, because they're about to find exactly where Crystal had been all this time.
Okay.
have a chain to the tire.
So, I just
Yeah, I
ran the
saw that
number
too.
plate, and
Oh, guy.
it comes back to the missing woman from yesterday, Crystal Hannah.
Yep.
Let's not touch anything for now. We should call for backup.
Yeah, you just touched it.
Upon running the license plates of
Twice,
the car,
maybe more.
officers realize this isn't just a simple case of an abandoned vehicle, because this very car belongs to no one else but to Crystal Hannah. Detectives and backup units are called in to secure the area and search for any sign of Crystal. They split into groups,
Dude, that's a
looking for any
crazy
indication
feeling to
of where
have.
she might have gone. That's when two officers
You know-
notice blood stains on the leaves
Right.
not far from the car, and just beside them, drag marks in the ground. Without hesitation, they follow them.
Hey, look at this.
Looks like a grave.
The hell?
1050R, I think we found the missing woman.
This looks like a f***ing grave.
Just 100 yards from Crystal's car, officers stumble upon something deeply unsettling. A small steep made with leaves, with a rock and a couple of flowers set on top of it. A forensic team is called in immediately, and as they begin uncovering the leaves, they're prepared for the worst.
This is her. God, looks like she's decomposing already.
Dang.
Officers discover Crystal's body. It shows early signs of decomposition, with mold beginning to form. And as the forensic team continues their work, the reason for her death becomes clear: blunt force trauma to the head and strangulation. And with that, the nature of the case drastically changes. This is now a homicide investigation. As officers and the forensic team continue securing the area, theories about Crystal's death begin to form. She was trusting and kind by nature, and with the possibility that she was catfished by someone impersonating Matt Thomas, investigators begin to suspect she may have been lured and killed. As officers work to collect evidence and secure the scene, a man arrives claiming to own the property where Crystal's body was discovered.
Yeah, I gotta know
At
if this is
first,
actually impersonation
nothing
or not.
seems out of the ordinary, but in reality, this man already
I
knows
gotta
the
know if
person
this is actual
responsible for Crystal's
impersonation or
death.
not.
He just doesn't know it yet.
So curious about that.
Hey, bud.
Well, I'm sorry, say that again.
I've said
I have too many things happening at once.
I'm so curious if actual impersonation happened, like if that's what went down.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause they keep throwing
Well-
it out there as an idea.
Somebody out here with me.
I'm just telling you right now, a guy named Skip
Okay, so
is
it's an
definitely not the murderer.
So I can't give any information right now. I can call Lieutenant from Investigates it. Out here to talk to you.
I need to talk to somebody. I need to find out what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, if you will, just stand up here with me.
Okay, no problem.
And what'd you say your name was, sir?
My name's Skip Jackson.
Deputy Wills. Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice meeting you, sir. Appreciate everything you guys do.
Yes, sir.
The initial conversation with the property owner doesn't raise any suspicions, but unknowingly, detectives have just spoken to James's stepfather. This will soon give
Ah.
James an unexpected advantage, allowing him to adjust the way detectives see his involvement in Crystal's murder. But before any of that
That's
happens,
interesting.
the news about the dreadful discovery reaches Crystal's family. Even so, investigators still need to speak with Crystal's daughter
Give me a
and
pause real
anyone
quick.
who might have
Hold on 1 second. Might have to edit some stuff. What just happened? Thought I heard a cat. Huh? Okay, we're good then? Okay. Honey, shut your mouth. Alright, we're good.
All right.
insight into who could want Crystal dead. So they arrange an interview with Crystal's devastated family, where they will soon learn of the threats Crystal and her family have been receiving for months.
So, my name's Jeff. I'm an investigator.
Why didn't they start with that?
Investigator Marshall. I talked to you last night. So, I know you got a lot going on right now. I know you're incredibly upset and feel a big loss. So if you want to talk now and you feel like you can, that's fine.
I feel it's necessary
If
to
you
get
want
it
to
out
wait,
the way
that's
now.
fine. Or if you want to talk now and there's more later, that's fine too. So what?
I have a love-hate relationship when they show that the family confrontations like this. It's rough to see, but I do love seeing it because that's how I know I still have a heart. Like I haven't
Yeah.
been completely desensitized to all the stuff that I watch. When it's like real people in real situations,
going
I'm
through a
like,
real thing.
yeah, man, that's rough. I feel for you.
What can you tell us?
I can tell you about how toxic he was and the things he did to my mom that could have led to the anger that possibly could have killed her.
Okay. What type of things did you see? Did you know?
There was multiple occasions, but he tried to play it off as like the good guy until I would leave. But there's pictures, and I was in the hospital for proof too that he beat her, so she was almost dead. She was barely breathing at the hospital. They had to put oxygen on her to help her breathe again. And she had bruises all over her body. And the last time I seen her, Hunter left a bald spot because he ripped her hair out. He's chipped her teeth. He's physically put his hands on her and hit her face into the concrete. He's put his hands on me, tried to drag me out of the house. He's tried to destroy everything we have. He told my mom that he wishes she was dead multiple times in front of me.
Well,
And it sounded very evil with it. Almost like a laugh, thinking it was funny that he was gonna kill her.
He's even threatened us. He said we was all gonna pay.
He said that, yeah, he did say we were all gonna pay and that he was gonna put my mom and my nanny 6 feet under.
Talking about me and her.
Yeah.
Was that text
My
message?
mom and my grandmother.
I erased my text message.
But it was from text
Yeah.
messages.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Clearly devastated, Crystal's daughter barely holds herself together. But
Who
despite
erases a text
everything,
message like
she
that?
and other relatives provide new, strong leads pointing serious allegations towards James that detectives simply cannot ignore. And although Matthew's alibi has
Dude
not yet
looks
been
like a
confirmed,
neo-Nazi.
the statements they just heard officially turned James into their prime suspect.
head tattoos in
As the day
2026.
goes
What are we
on,
doing?
Officers prepare and gather evidence for James's arrest, planned for the next day. But then around 5 a.m., they
Did he
receive
just
a
choose a
strange
random
call
Matthew
from
Thompson?
James himself.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with that yet. I mean, I guess it's a common enough name.
Yeah, hey, what's going on, Ballard?
We talk
Yeah,
in person?
in person?
Yeah.
Wait, who's talking right now?
James, the guy they were talking to at his house.
A cop is talking to him?
Yeah, a detective. is.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Let me, Are you at the house still?
Following James's request, investigators rush to his house, already suspecting the reason behind it. With Crystal's body now discovered, James knows he's likely becoming one of the main suspects. So when he hears from his stepfather that the body has been found, he decides to solve the case in the most unexpected way.
What do you mean? Like, admit to it?
What's going on? What's up? Huh? Yeah. What's going on, man? Tell me what's going on.
Give me 1 second.
What's good? What's good?
What's up, dude? My wife put a whole kibosh to my plans. She's like, they need a bath. So they're getting in the bath. So she's gonna put him to bed.
Oh yeah, that's woman's work, all right.
No, it's a teamwork. It's a teamwork.
I know. All right. Ready to see?
Let me know when we're recording.
We're going. Ready to see the conclusion to this?
Oh, okay. Let's do it.
Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, I get you.
On the phone.
Uh-huh.
I started getting back and I fucked up.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's true.
Okay. What'd you do?
Oh, don't do it.
Yeah? That's all right. Just be honest with me.
Talking dude.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I put a ring on the finger in January.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Okay.
I couldn't get to her since
Yep.
I couldn't.
Where's she at now?
She's dead, man.
Out of nowhere,
There it is.
James confesses to killing Crystal. Whatever detectives were
Not
expecting
technically
to
a
hear,
confession.
it probably wasn't an outright confession, especially after he had successfully deceived them the day before. To investigators, it appears as if James's guilt and remorse have finally caught up to him, pushing him to confess
Just
to the
so
murder.
you know.
However, this will soon turn out to be a part of his new strategy, one meant to minimize the weight of his crime and gain empathy with a single goal: shifting blame and reducing his charges to the minimum. Something.
Yeah.
You agree with that?
I just want you to know, I don't think those cops. I don't think they bought his. Like they said that he said that. Well, he fooled them the last. I don't think they bought it.
Yeah.
I
don't know who the narrator is, but
It's fine. It's fine.
it's not likely.
Investigators will soon discover he has managed to accomplish many times before. For now, though,
Oh, shoot.
James is detained and placed in the back of a patrol car before being transported to the local police department for a formal interrogation. But before questioning begins, the lead detective takes time to prepare. He finds out that James's history of domestic abuse dates as far back as 2004. Over the years, he's been involved in multiple cases involving girlfriends, including felonious assaults, aggravated malicious wounding, and repeated violent behavior. In 2013, James even assaulted his own mother during an argument over a chainsaw, calling her slurs before knocking her to the ground and forcing her face into the dirt. A few years later, he got into a confrontation with Crystal's daughter and managed to manipulate the situation so thoroughly that he was documented as the victim in the police report. Repeatedly facing only minor repercussions despite the severity of these incidents, it becomes clear that James is a skilled manipulator and that his relationships are defined by control and abuse. That impression only deepens when detectives speak with Crystal's co-workers, and it becomes clear that Crystal was no exception. By now, the detective understands exactly who he's dealing with: a highly manipulative, violent man with a documented history of abuse and a pattern of evading accountability.
Okay, perspective.
I like that. That Hawaiian punch haircut's always nice to get an interview by. This guy's not gonna catch me in a crime. He's got a Hawaiian punch haircut.
So that's the perspective I want to ask on you. I love the interrogation part and how they get it out of you. So if they are coming into this believing that he's pretty dang smart in that capacity, right? Is there a method that you're going to try to employ to get him to slip up in this interrogation?
Well, so I think the point of this um, is you want him to admit that he killed this person and maybe even dig in deeper if he's done anything else. Right now, these guys aren't aware of anything further, but the main goal would be him to admit after Miranda has been given, right? Because one, the the first time when they arrested him, he said she's dead, man. That's not
Yeah,
I
yeah.
killed her. So that's not an actual admittance of guilt. It might you these guys probably have really good reason to believe he killed her, but and that's why it's really important that they Mirandize him and then start talking to him now. Couple things. Definitely nice little power play here of the arrangement of the seating. Um, you see that this officer's kind of leaning further back in his chair. He's kind of got his uh, he's open, right?
Uh-huh.
And he's managed to close in space here, as in revealing to him, hey, I don't see you as a threat. So that is gonna help make things um, easier. We'll see what his method is. I have a feeling he's gonna take the hey, I'm just trying to help you out. What can we do going forward? Kind of approach with this. Kind of be like a friend in this time. Like that's the vibe I'm getting from just the approach and demeanor that the slow kind of gentle way this cop's already walked in. So that's kind of the vibe I'm getting, and I think that's probably what we're gonna see. That's typically how I do it, though. Too, I try to ease in, as in, hey, I'm just here to help, and I want to be your friend, kind of thing.
Okay, and you think this cop consciously did the seating arrangement like this?
Could have. I mean, I do. There's been times when someone I'm talking to sits in the chair I was planning on sitting in, and I will literally say, "Hey, I would like you to sit here," and I will literally move them, just because one, it shows them I'm in control,
Mm-hmm.
if they're like that, and then two, it also it's like a I don't know, position is everything.
Gotcha. All right. Interesting.
Basically, basically what I'm doing, or what we're doing here, is just having a conversation with you to kind of figure out what happened, kind of, you know, sort of your explanation of how things went about.
See that? I'm trying to help you.
Made me and loved on me and stuff, and then when I got her phone, she started acting, losing her.
Okay. Now, is this Saturday morning, or is this some other time, or? Okay.
And she started acting.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. Please say the words. If you can't afford one, one will be appointed to you by the court of law.
Well, they probably already did that before bringing him in.
Could have, but it's good to remind him. Hey, you remember that Miranda that we read to you? It still applies. You know.
Nobody told me.
And being with somebody for 10 years and finding out that they're messing
I put a ring
around
on her
on
finger in January, and she left for 2 months, and come back, and then left.
Yeah, so
and come
check it
back,
out.
and left, and come back, and left.
Full,
She left her shit
relaxed
there. Her stuff's been in my house the whole time
approach,
she's been gone.
and
I've had nothing but her
main
in my
lead
house.
speaker
I didn't
is,
even want to go in my house.
I'm just here to be your friend.
Yeah.
Still staying. I probably lost. And the whole time she's just running around being a It's the worst hurt I've ever had in my life, man.
It's incredibly difficult.
It's the worst hurt I've ever had in my life. Because I loved her with everything I had in me. And it's like, it's like I was loving the floor or something. I don't understand it. I done everything I could. I even put her name across the side of my fucking head. Just to get her to fucking. It's the worst hurt in the world, man.
What kind of relationship did y'all have most of the time?
It was very toxic. But
So some time has passed because the killer here, his position has changed now too. Now he's in a much more, even more comfortable position where he's just gonna start talking
Yeah.
and talking.
Yeah, he is, and he's kind of spilling the beans already. He's sharing everything. This was a toxic relationship, and he's trying to what we're doing now is he's not saying it's not like a blatant I didn't do it. He is trying to justify his actions.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
these guys are going to play into that. Like they're going to be like, "Well, I agree with you. She deserved everything." And that's the thing that is sometimes the worst is cuz if you're in there with somebody who's done something as egregious as this guy, it takes you off cuz it's like this guy is scum. This guy is the worst, and here I am having to
Oh
pretend to be
yeah,
this guy's friend.
keeping your composure in situations like that is insane. It's something that I've always admired. Uh,
Yeah.
what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I don't think if I was in that room, I don't think the cops are buying into the remorse either, because listen to how he describes her, even after she's dead, calling her whore and all that. Like he still like
Yeah.
hates her in an evil way, like the daughter said. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
these cops have him full clocked like 30 minutes ago. It's over.
Yeah.
I ain't never loved somebody as much as I loved her. You know what I mean? I don't understand. Like, she could say and do the worst shit. She hit me with a car. Say the worst shit to me in the world, and I still, my heart don't be able to pump blood for her. You know what I mean? I don't understand it. It's like she put a curse on me or something. I don't know. I mean, our love was the strongest love we've ever seen. I've ever seen, but the fights were awful.
Just as detectives anticipated, James tries to cast himself as the victim, but unfortunately for him, detectives have already done their homework and know exactly who they're dealing with. So they stay calm and
That haircut doesn't
understanding,
get better from the back,
because
I
what
can tell you
matters
that.
most now
No, it
is
doesn't.
getting James to provide as many details as possible about the day of Crystal's death. However,
Yes.
while investigators prepared for more manipulation attempts, James is about to do the exact opposite.
And we appreciate you being cooperative and going through it. So as that's going on, and you've referenced a few times of, you know, you said you hit it, right? Was that with a open hand, closed fist, with something? Okay. Do you have anything in your fist? Okay. Was it? Do you know if it was your right or left hand, or? Okay. After you hit her, she said she was.
I don't know what she said. She said,
Okay.
it's
Hey, take your time.
it was a lot. Her yelling, like, give me my phone, give me my phone, give me my phone. Give me my phone. I still had the phone when I hit her, and she still was acting like trying to.
Oh, it's evil, dude. The way he's just talking about her.
You know what a skill is right here?
What happened?
Notice how the officer, he didn't really even ask a question.
Yeah.
He just said, he's like, closed fist, open fist. It was a closed fist. And then it kind of, after there, I think he might have asked one more thing. And then he just said, take your time. And sat back and waited.
Waited
And,
for him to keep going.
Yeah, so like he's filling the silence, not the officer. So
Yeah, I've read about this before in a book, like talking about deception. Like if you want to
mhm.
learn information, you uh, ask somebody something, they'll answer. But if you act like there was more to the answer, it typically
They'll keep giving you
they'll
stuff.
keep giving you stuff. Yeah,
They'll keep giving you information. So he's quietly just sitting there listening, and so he's this guy's giving him every ounce that he's got.
yeah, that's really cool.
I pushed her down.
After you hit her the first time, pushed her down. Would you say like tackled her or just grabbed her and threw her down? Okay. Then what happened next? You jump on top of her, or what happened next?
I choked her out.
Then what happened? What happened next?
And I moved her where she was.
Okay. So,
Put flowers in, covered her up.
what'd you use to cover her up?
There's your
Leaves and
admittance
sticks
of guilt.
and, try to put the rock on top of her, like a headstone or something. I didn't want to be totally disrespectful. I did love her.
Yeah.
Nice thing that
She was my
he did there was he described the location that they seen, so it's
Yeah.
tying together.
It's all corroborated now.
Surprisingly, James drops his attempts to manipulate the facts and gives detectives a clear account of the murder. At first, it appears as if James has given up trying to escape justice, but that impression does not last, because James is about to try something that he thinks will buy him time and help him minimize the consequences of his action.
Okay, let's see what he does.
I got ADD, explosive disorder, and I got like 6 other
Yep.
things that I can take medicine for.
For those things
Gonna
diagnosed?
plead sanity.
Okay.
I'm
do
insane.
what
You
they
can't
are?
take me to jail.
You said intermediate. I'm sorry.
Intermediate explosive disorder, I got bipolar, PTSD, ADHD.
I'm too insane to be
Right.
held accountable for my actions.
Psychiatrist and police me
So listen to this one. This is one of those kind of questions that some people think are kind of silly. So, did you have any strange or unusual mental experiences around the time of this crime? And if you did, what were they? When did they begin? So, have you ever heard or seen things that weren't really there?
I've heard many things, but I don't ever see shit. I hear shit all the time.
Now, is it while you're taking drugs or?
It's an all-time thing. How do I speak to a doctor?
Doctor? Like a.
He wants that evaluation again.
Mhm.
I need to speak with him and tell him, everything. To see if we can dissolve this shit and figure out how to fucking.
Doing all right? All right. We rock and roll?
Yep.
All right, Bill.
They brought in the much scarier guy to take him away.
Yeah, where's Hawaiian Punch?
He's on break. He took a lunch.
With James raising concerns about his mental state and requesting a psychiatrist,
Hawaiian Punch
the
had to go away and the
interrogation
Kool-Aid
comes
Man
to
shows
an
up.
end. He's placed in jail while awaiting a court-ordered mental evaluation, gaining time to prepare his act before any future questioning takes place. Meanwhile, the investigators still have some work to do. They work on confirming Matthew Thomas's alibi, and when they do so, he's officially ruled out as a suspect, eliminating any uncertainties about his involvement. Then, just days later, James is evaluated and questioned by a court-appointed forensic psychiatrist. However,
Dude,
his
how
performance
crazy would it be
doesn't last long. The evaluator
you're like
finds
at
no
home,
signs that James is mentally
just
unfit
chilling,
to stand trial, concluding
and police show up and say, "Hey, this lady was murdered and she's been talking to you," and you're like,
Yeah,
no.
that would be crazy.
That's exactly what happened to this guy.
The Matthew Thomas guy, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I was like, I have no idea who that is. Well, guess what? You're a suspect in murder now. It's like, frick, what?
It just turned your whole life upside down for a month.
Yeah. It's like, oh, great. Remember when I was a suspect for murder for that month?
That guy is never talking to women again.
No, he's gay for life.
He's just done.
That he understands the charges against him and was fully aware of his actions during Crystal's murder.
Obviously.
With that, James's final strategy fails,
Yep.
and the case continues to progress. Investigators try to determine whether James was the one impersonating Matt Thomas, but based on the available reports, it remains unclear. James, meanwhile, sticks to his claim that Crystal willingly came to his house at 1 a.m. and that no force was involved. The investigation concludes that Crystal was murdered around 9 a.m. on June 5th. After spending the night at James's house, she was getting ready for work when James took her phone and discovered messages with another man she had been talking to. From there, he lost his temper. The argument quickly escalated into a physical confrontation, during which James repeatedly struck Crystal and ultimately choked her after knocking her unconscious. Then, almost a year later, on August 18th, 2023, despite James's continued efforts to delay proceedings and deflect responsibility, he is convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison.
Dang, they got him.
What was the whole deal with Matthew then? Like, what? Is that just out of completely nowhere? Did I miss something?
They said they couldn't prove James was impersonating him, so.
Yeah, I know, but like, so they got messages, right, that she's talking to this guy?
From a Matthew Thomas, but.
And he said, no, that ain't me.
Which
Is
checked
he just
out.
embarrassed?
I don't know. They said the alibi checked out, like he wasn't involved at all.
Well, I mean, he was the alibi, as in he wasn't where she said, but they still had messages.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
crazy.
It's interesting that whoever she was messaging was never brought in.
Yeah, we don't know, like, we don't know anything about that guy.
Well,
I mean, we got a full admission of guilt, so it's, unless that guy is absolutely insane, and but
yeah,
that seems weird.
Yeah, it was
It's
4.
like, we're just gonna leave that alone.
It was 4 years
Maybe
ago.
that was the
so.
guy. That was the guy. That guy seen the messages from.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a good video though. Really well done.
Yes, they did a good job. I like that guy. I think I might check him out more often. I like that he's getting into the more detective stuff as well, because that's a realm in law enforcement that I'm like leaning towards. So I like it. I like it a lot.